So the Lions got a big game this week, a division game against the Chicago Bears, playing up in Chicago at Soldier Field. So yeah, you know, the Lions still trying to keep their race, their march toward the NFC North still up and running. So we got a game against the Bears, so we'll take a look at this week's game, and let's see how the Lions stack up against the Bears this week. Of course, the Bears, they're coming off a bye week. So yeah, the Bears are going to be pretty fresh, and they're going to be ready for this game, so got to expect everything from them. So, of course, for the points line, for the betting line, Detroit is favored in this game by only 3 points, which honestly, that's probably better than what we had last time when Detroit was favored by like 10 points against the Bears. It's like, at 3 points, it should be almost impossible to play down to the Bears unless Detroit really fucks up. Chicago, they lead the all-time series over Detroit 104-78-5, but Detroit has won the last 3 meetings over the Bears. Detroit this year, they're 5-1 on the road this year. Chicago is 2-3 at home. In terms of the Bears' key players and the coaching staff, I went over that 3 weeks ago in Week 11. So go back to the Week 11 preview to check all that out and then come right back here. I will go over some of the injuries, though, the key injuries. So Deontay Foreman, he's questionable with an ankle injury. Yannick Ngakoue, he's questionable with an undisclosed injury. Noah Sewell, the inferior Sewell brother, is questionable with a knee injury. And then Tyreek Stevenson is questionable with an ankle injury. The offense has changed a bit, though, for the Bears, as the Bears' offense is now the 20th ranked offensive unit in the league. They're 25th in the passing game, but they're a top 5 running unit as their third best running attack in terms of offense. The Bears' defense is the top 10 defensive unit, ranked 9th. And in case you're wondering, I have the Red Wings game on right now. Like, the third period actually just started, though. And the Wings are currently leading Buffalo 4-1. So, but anyway, back to the football, of course. So, Bears have a top 10 defensive unit, ranked 9th. They're 25th against the pass, but oddly enough, they're tied for the top unit against the run. So the Bears' defense is good against the run, but can't stop anything worth assembling the pass. So I think the big keys you got for this game, though, like effectively for the Lions to win this game, they got to do what they did the last 3 minutes of the last game, but do it for 60 minutes. Do that. Like what they did the last 3 minutes against the Bears in Week 11, do that, but for 60 minutes this time. The big key, of course, is you got to stop the run game. You stop the Bears' running attack, you stop that entire offense if you can contain Fields as well and sack him a bunch of times. Force some turnovers. Offensively, Jared Goff, he has to do a lot better controlling the ball and not turning over as much as he did 3 weeks ago against the Bears. You know, control the ball better, which he did a very good job with that against the Saints. You know, in Detroit, you know, they got to keep their foot in the gas for 60 minutes, unlike last week when they got out to a 21-point lead in 7 minutes and then took their foot off the gas and let the Saints back in. Detroit cannot do that against the Bears. If Detroit gets out to an early lead, they got to keep their foot on the gas. Like, I don't fucking care if they run the score up. Keep your foot in the gas for 60 fucking minutes. If you want to win. Like, if you want to be taken seriously, especially with the playoffs coming up and to make an example and make a statement, you got to play hard for 60 minutes to keep your foot in the gas. If you got to run the score up, so be it. If you got to do what the Dolphins did to the Broncos in Week 3 and drop 70 points on somebody, then fucking do it. Whatever it fucking takes. So yeah, do that, you know, establish the run. And this is going to be a big game because it's David Montgomery's first game back in Chicago since he left the Bears in free agency. So this is going to be the real David Montgomery revenge game. And it's in Chicago. And to be honest, we already know whatever Bears fans show up for that game. Because let's be honest, Soldier Field's going to get overrun by Lions fans. Because the Lions have been dominating every fucking stadium this year, except for Baltimore. That was the one stadium the Lions fan base did not overrun. But they've dominated every other stadium, including the Lambeau Field, too. Soldier Field will be no exception. All I say to Chicago is raise your fucking ticket prices as high as you want. It ain't gonna stop the One Pride Honolulu Blue Invasion. Because the One Pride is invading Soldier Field this Sunday. And there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it, Bears fans. Except maybe be the classless pieces of shit you are and shove Lions fans down 3 flights of stairs like you did last year. Yeah. Stay classy, Bears fans. And also, Bears fans been looking at the chops saying they want Detroit so bad again, saying they'd expose Detroit in Week 11. Bitch, you didn't expose a fucking thing Week 11. Detroit's defensive issues were well known long before you bitches fucking did anything in Week 11. Once again, like, the fact that Bears fans have this false sense of entitlement, it's just the reason why no one in the league fucking respects you. And why everyone in the North thinks you're the fucking scum of the earth in the North in terms of fan bases. Like, easily without a shadow of a doubt, the worst fan base in the NFC North is Chicago Bears fans. Especially all those Justin Fields sexuals, too. And don't worry, this Sunday, the Lions are going to finally put the Bears in their place. And get this W. Like, overrun the stadium. Contain Fields, stop that run game. Hold the ball onto the ball better. Give David Montgomery that ball. All I say is whatever boo energy you have for Montgomery this Sunday, because I know the Bears fans that do show up for it are going to boo the shit out of him. All I say is get that out of your system. Get it out there. Burn whatever fucking Montgomery jerseys you got left. And yeah, burn those $150 jerseys. That'll show him. Because we all know Chicago has hated Detroit so much in the last 3 weeks after that game, when the Bears thought they exposed the Lions, until they failed to finish the job. Man, it's already bad enough that the former face of the Blackhawks franchise, in Patrick Kane, is signing with the Red Wings. And I know that angers and seats you inside. Like, hell, your biggest win this year, Chicago, was when CM Punk came back to WWE. And honestly, CM Punk and WWE, that's the only thing from Chicago I will ever root for. Not gonna lie. Honestly, and for any questions, no, I'm not considering possibly doing WWE content again just yet. Kind of like where I am right now, but never say never. But yeah. Like, the fact that Bears fans have this false sense of entitlement is fucking mind-boggling. Because the Bears are taking credit for something they didn't fucking do. Like, if anything, the team that exposed the Lions' defensive issues were the Ravens, not you. You're taking credit for what Baltimore did, except you didn't because you didn't finish the job 3 weeks ago. And this week, Detroit will be ready for whatever bullshit you got this time. Because Detroit ain't going to put them... Because this time, Detroit won't need 3 minutes to whoop your ass this time in your house. And as Detroit going to clean them damn seats with you. Well, Jared Goff's going to have a bounce-back game against you. It's cute that you have a good defense. I mean, you're pretty much like the Ravens of the NFC. You've always had elite defenses, but always shit offenses. And your shit offenses is the main reason why you only have 1 ring instead of 5 or 6. Should have a lot more, but you've blown your chances. You had your chances to be the Kings of the North, and you failed. Now get in the back of the line, you fucking peasants. Time for someone else to take control of this. But yeah, I'm confident Detroit can go win this game. I have a lot of confidence that Detroit could get the job done and bounce back. I mean, if there's a time to bounce back, it would be this game against the Bears in Soldier Field. Especially with how tough the Lions' schedule gets the last 4 weeks. Because Minnesota's going to be no cakewalk. And neither will Dallas, and neither will Denver, since all 3 of those teams got a lot to play for these last 4 weeks. So yeah, Detroit's expected to win. They need to win this game. Because keep in mind that right now Detroit's lucky number to clinch the division is 3. If Detroit wins this game, that number goes down to 2. But if Detroit also wins and then we somehow get the Vikings and or the Packers to lose, then that number goes from 3 to 1. So, yeah, if Detroit, any outside help helps Detroit's chances at clinching the North. But, you know, Detroit at first, they got to do their job first this week, and they got to get that W against the Bears. See, I got the Lions winning this game. Like, I'll be honest, I think it's going to be something like last time. I think Chicago's going to keep it close with Detroit. But in the end, I think Matt Eberflus and Luke Getsy are going to do some stupid shit that's going to cost the Bears the win. And Detroit takes full advantage of it and wins the game. I got Detroit winning by a score of 20-18. Ironically, that was the same score I predicted the Lions to beat the Bears by 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm still original. So, yeah. And by the way, the thing about everyone saying that Lions fans don't know how to act about winning, guess what fan base started that whole shit? Chicago Bears fans. Saying Lions fans don't know how to win shit. What? You mean this? You mean this even though it's the wrong year? It'll be updated in a couple weeks once the new belt comes in. And also not knowing about winning. What? And having no rings. What? You mean these rings right here? Once again, Bears fans, you're wrong with your false narratives. Honestly, after this Sunday, when your asses go back in the fucking basement where you belong, here's what the One Pride wants all you bear down bitches to do. One Pride wants you to take your false narratives and your false sense of entitlement, shine it up real nice like my rings, turn that sumbitch sideways, and fucking stick it straight up your candy asses again. And if you don't do it, I'll have Yasmin Green come down and do it for you, and have her shove the broomstick so far up your asses, all your children will be born autistic, like me. And also the Bears fans dressing their kids up in Bears costumes, that's a crime. That's gotta be fucking a child abuse. God help those kids. But yeah, let's go get this W, and let's go put that cocky-ass Bears fan base back in their fucking place in the basement. And when they get back down the basement, fucking stay there and stay down and shut the fuck up. Because after this Sunday, Bears fans, you're going to go back in that fucking hole you crawled out of, and you'll stay there. Go Lions. I'm out.